Hello, everyone, and welcome to Crypto Atlas. As you can probably guess by my name, I also talk about cryptocurrencies. But I have a series of videos I've been doing on AMC. I like talking about the stock market as well, and specifically AMC. So if you guys are new to the channel and you want to see more information and keep up to date with everything, then please do not forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button, feel free to click the bell icon, share the video if you find that this is helpful. And please keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion, it's my own research, and I highly encourage you guys to go do your own research. With that being said, let's go ahead and get right on into this. With AMC today, it went up over 4%, closing out on the day, and actually closed out at 4.63%. So a nice little progressive move for sure. As we can actually see here, based on a Fibonacci sequence, it looks like it is testing at a key level. This is on a 0.618. If it manages to get higher up above, we're looking like it's going to be pushing up to 64.63. I'll go ahead and be talking about this just a little bit more here in a minute, but let's go ahead and cover a couple other quick things first. The short interest rate is actually up, according to Ortex, posted earlier today. This was at 10:28 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, or PST. The estimated short interest is currently 14.16% of the free float. Yesterday was in the 13% range. So nice little set of gains going on right there. If you guys want to check me out on Twitter, I'm at Crypto Atlas YT. You guys can see my handle right down below on the right hand side. Love for you guys to be a part of the community over there. Let me know if you came over because of the AMC video. Continuing on, we have 82,919 calls that are in the money. Those are going to be expiring this Friday. That is on the 25th, as today is Tuesday. So we still got several days going on this week. 150,000 shares available to borrow. This number has been dramatically reduced over the last several weeks. The ETF shares available to borrow is over 2 million. So that's pretty substantial. And we do know that a lot of hedge funds and other individuals are now trying to tap into these ETFs, which is a collective of a group of other stocks as well, right? So they're so set on this vendetta of trying to get AMC shorted that we're seeing them trying to include affecting all these other stocks, which is absolutely insane. But there's a new rule that is taking place that is suggested to be taking effect tomorrow. The likelihood of it tomorrow seems to be pretty high, but let's wait for full confirmation on this, guys. I'm seeing a lot of back and forth from different individuals posting things online, and there's some confusion on it and some speculation that it could even potentially take another couple weeks for specific reasons. So the likelihood of it tomorrow is pretty high, but don't be upset if it doesn't happen. And the big thing is that when that takes place, that means that a lot of opportunities of these hedge funds that are shorting out could get margin called. And that means if they do, price is going to shoot up. There goes the squeeze. Over here in the dark pool data tracker, we can actually see that the position is still over 500 million shares, which is absolutely insane. This is 518, almost 519 million shares being identified there. Ken Griffin, who is the CEO for Citadel. Okay, now Citadel is basically that big bad boy. Come on, get rid of that ad. It's like the big bad boy that's going on right now of what happened with Robinhood back with the shenanigans when GameStop was first doing its big squeeze. And he keeps saying a lot of these statements more recently. And basically, he's like the public villain with everything. Again, it's just my opinion on this stuff, but he doesn't really seem like he's for the people. He seems very self-entitled, very selfish with things. Well, some interesting things are going on here. Ken Griffin, he sold his remaining homes, okay, his Fauna House condo for $11.2 million, right? Hedge funders, two units sold for a combined $46 million, 23% less than he paid in 2015. Now, keep in mind, the housing market, people are willing to pay premiums to try and be able to get these different locations now. He didn't make a profit selling these guys. He made a 23% loss. That's crazy. He didn't even break even. So he's really strapped for cash for something or other here, and likely it's because of all the shenanigans that he keeps doing, and he keeps thinking that AMC is overvalued, and I guess it's going to go down, and he's doubling down on these things, and they're losing money. So not very smart, not very smart. He's trying to make it sound like as if he's the Tiger Woods of the stock market, and that the regular house mom is somebody that can't compete with them on their own course, which again, in that interview when that took place, if you guys haven't been seeing that being circulating around, he's evading the question. And in a previous statement, somebody said, sir, you would make for a great politician if you want to run for a filibuster, right? Or he said that if you want to filibuster, you should run as a politician, something like that. Because basically he doesn't want to directly answer the question, right? Is it the same opportunity? Is it an equal opportunity? It's not about how talented you are. It's not about your level of skill, right? If we're in a basketball game and I'm playing against LeBron James, I have the same opportunity to win the game as he does. He might be better than me, right, and actually beat in the game, and he's more than likely going to end up beating me, but there's a small chance that I could win for whatever reason, right? But the fact is the opportunity the same? Are the rules the same for both of us? Or is it that I go into a game with LeBron James and he automatically is granted an extra point every 5 minutes, right? If you have something like that, well, then obviously it's not an equal opportunity. So he's evading questions that just kind of makes it more ambiguous, and he's doing that on purpose. He's trying not to get into legal hot waters with things, but he's screwing himself over, and he's really cocky. So then besides him, we also see another hedge fund that bet against GameStop. It actually is just shut down. Now, this seems to be kind of a convoluted topic because it seems like people are saying that because they went against GameStop, that's why it shut down. From what they're reporting, it wasn't the case. But obviously it didn't help the situation, let's be honest. A London-based hedge fund that suffered losses betting against U.S. retailer GameStop during the first meme stock rally in January is shutting its doors. White Square Capital, run by former Paulson and Company trader Florian Kronwitter, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that name, told investors that it would shut its main fund and return capital this month after a review of its business model, according to people familiar with the fund and a letter to investors. White Square, which at its peak managed about $440 million in assets, had bet against GameStop, say people familiar with its positioning, and suffered double-digit % losses in January. Well, guess what? GameStop, all that stuff took place in January, right? So they lost a lot. A person close to the fund said the decision to shut was unrelated to the meme stock rally. The fund quickly rebounded in the wake of January's turmoil and made back a fair share of the losses, the person added. The arbitrage opportunities have diminished with both the onslaught of capital caused by central bank monetary interventions as well as much improved dissemination of information, bringing up the question to what degree the same fees can be justified, it said, right? So then just hopping back over here to the chart real quick, what I wanted to show you guys one more time and clarify just a little bit better is look at this Fibonacci sequence. On the daily, the body of this candle was basically almost perfectly between the 0.5 and the 0.618. So what we're looking at here is a major test taking place right now on the 0.618 on the way up. And if it can manage to do that, I know there's been talks about the $63 range, and if we can break above $63, yes, I can see some minor resistance taking place there based on the fact that we've got a couple separate key points of resistance, right? But I'd say the major really definitive point is here on the 0.786 of the Fibonacci, and that's actually at the $64 and 67 cent range. We have two different reference points, not as strong as three, I get it, but we have two different reference points that are suggesting off of that. And if it can manage to break above that, then I think we're looking really good because the previous high was up here at $72.57, right? That position of reference matches up very well with what we're seeing on the next level below it for the Fibonacci, the 0.786. I would be looking at a break above this, then us running all the way up here, testing 64.76. If we can manage to break above that finally, which we've been testing 63 multiple times, so that's the next major level, right? Breaking above that, then we're looking at a push back up to the run. Then the next major push, we're looking at right around $100, which is very close to the next major level. But I would be looking at $100, not necessarily so much the 95. Some people try to sell things off a little bit beforehand, so I could still kind of see that taking place. And that's going to go and do it for this video. I do have referral links in the description. If you guys want to earn some free cryptocurrency or stocks and you want to help out my channel, feel free to check those out, guys. And if you're new, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up, like button, share this video. Let me know in the comments how you feel. You guys feeling good? You feeling motivated? Huh? Apes together strong. We can do this. Oh, yeah, baby. Not a financial advisor. My own opinion on things. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next episode.